history for you. The tradition of setting off fireworks on the 4th of July began in Philadelphia on July 4th, 1777, during the first organized celebration of Independence Day. Now, it's hard to imagine the holiday without the many explosions lighting up the night sky. And the Oakland County Boat Club has been putting on one of the best shows in the area for years. With us now, Mr. Dennis Kearns, a member of the Fireworks Committee over at the Boat Club. Great to have you with us. How are you?
Morning, Ronnie.
You're like, you have your hands in everything. You volunteer here, you volunteer here.
I have a lot of time on my hands. I get involved in a lot of projects.
But that's great. We need people like you.
Thank you.
Hey, so everyone looks forward so much to the Sylvan Lake fireworks. And we say Sylvan Lake, but it's really put on by the Boat Club. How long has this been going on?
We've been doing it for more than 80 years. The club itself's been there more than 100 years, but we've been putting the fireworks on for more than 80.
Wow, it is. We found them by accident a few years ago because we used to watch Pine Lake Country Club's fireworks from our backyard. And then one year they swapped the date and we didn't know. And we had all these people coming over. So we rented a party bus and took them to Sylvan Lake's fireworks. And now we're like, they are the best ones. They are so good. But what goes into trying to make this show happen every year?
Well, it's a major undertaking. Our budget is probably about $30,000 a year. So that's a big chunk of change. And we have to buy them in advance, pay for them years in advance, really, because to reserve the date, there's a big demand out there. So we have a lot invested in it. And, the last 2 years with COVID, we actually had to move our event because Sylvan Lake didn't want to give us permits due to the COVID issue.
So this year is really kind of the first year it's going to feel like pre-COVID.
Yes. Yeah. We're back to our normal fireworks display. Like I said, we're going to spend about $30,000. The beaches will be open along Sylvan Lake, and the boat club will be open for members and guests.
So walk us through how this works. It's open to the public. I mean, people can come and enjoy it, right?
People can come and enjoy it. There's no parking on the streets in Sylvan Lake, and no parking in the streets in Keego Harbor. So we're setting up a shuttle from Gino's parking lot, thanks to Gino's generosity. And we'll have a shuttle that starts, I think, at 6 o'clock that evening, takes you to Memorial Park right there at Garland and Pontiac Drive. And we'll run until about an hour after the fireworks end. And take you back to your car.
That is the best setup, because anyone who lives in the area, if you don't have a friend in Sylvan Lake to park at the car, well, now go knock on doors and make a friend, or do the shuttle, because you don't want to try parking like up at CVS or the old bowling alley and walk, because it's a bit of a hike.
It is a bit of a hike.
Especially if you're carrying lawn chairs. I do want to remind people too, though, if you are going to use the shuttle from Gino's, please be kind and give them donations. Dennis, are you guys still collecting donations for the employees?
Oh, yeah, we're collecting donations for the employees at Gino's as well, yes. As well as donations for our fireworks cause, too. We have to come up with $30,000 this year, and then we have to make advance payments for next year.
Right, and you guys are a small club, and so with that, it's will you have donation boxes out there that night? And now the big thing is no one carries cash anymore, so can they Venmo or PayPal? Yeah, how's that work?
We've got signs on donators' lawns throughout the city. Most of them have a QR code right on it. You can pull up or go to our Facebook page, or many of the Facebook pages sharing our event, Gino's Facebook page. There's a QR code right there, and pay through PayPal. Make a donation through PayPal. So we really rely on that we also sent out about 7,000 letters to people in the area. So look for that letter, and there's a QR code on that. You could use your phone and your computer and make a donation, please.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where people think, oh, I don't have a lot, because inflation is crazy right now. But you can have a family fun event and it won't cost you a lot of money because the show is free. But if you put in $5, $10, it adds up if we all put a little bit into that piggy bank.
Everybody makes a difference. So no matter how small the donation, $5, $10, $20, we've got a generous sponsor again this year, DMF Bait. They've donated $10,000.
Wow.
So thanks to the guys at DMF Bait for that.
That's amazing. It's so great is because when we do live in these small communities, I feel like everyone pulls together at a time to make these things happen. I think the last time we were there, I know there were, some little, like vendors selling items that like glow and stuff like that. Will there be any food trucks or anything, or should families just plan on bringing a cooler?
I'm not really sure what the city's planning on doing. I don't think the boat club's planning any food events, or if they do, it'll probably be inside for members and guests only.
Yeah, and the rest of us will be outside looking in like this. Let us in, let us in.
Well, okay. There'll be thousands outside because we only have room for so many inside.
Dennis, that's just a joke because I keep trying to get into the boat club and haven't been able to get in yet. So,
well, we have high standards.
Hey, again though, so we have the Catholic fireworks on Friday, which is the 1st, and then Sylvan Lakes is going to be taking place Sunday on the 3rd. On the 3rd. Donate to both of them because we all enjoy both shows and it relies on donations. Before we say goodbye, what do you recommend? Should people try to put blankets there early? Because the streets get blocked off right there in that area as well, right?
Yeah, the streets are blocked off all the time during the summer. So, you've got to get there early probably and camp out if you're looking for a good spot. I think that's what a lot of people will be doing out in Belle Isle tonight, because Detroit's having theirs tonight. I was out at M1 Concourse last night. They had a great fireworks event. There were people all up and down Woodward, all around the area. It was a community event.
Oh, that's so cool. I always forget that they do it. I love having them in our backyard as well.
Yeah,
that's
and hopefully
awesome.
next year, depending upon what the Sylvan Lake City Council does, they're worried about a noise ordinance. Now they're talking about no noise after 9:30 p.m. They sponsor and establish something like that. I guess we're going to have silent fireworks next year.
Ooh, I think we can get an exception, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, we'll have to talk about that another day. But thank you for all that you do to make sure that the show gets off. It's always a great time. And also all of the members over at the Boat Club, because like you said, it takes a lot of work. So it's appreciated. And I will see you Sunday.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you and a whole lot of other people.
Yep. And remember, $5, $10, $1, it doesn't matter. Donate, 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 because it's a great show.